All right, so the other day I made a response video to Bolo the Producer's video talking about the big problem in the YouTube music community. And as you can see with the title and the thumbnail, that I knew for a simple fact that it will probably have some level of success due to the hot topic in itself. And mind you, response videos and reaction videos do a whole lot better on YouTube as a whole because it involves the whole entire community and people get to hear people's takes and so on and so forth. But Bolo the Producer has responded to that video, and it's called "I Don't Want Any Smoke with YouTubers." So we're gonna go and check that out, and let's do so right now.
Hey, listen, man. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke from no YouTubers. Okay.
Here we go.
Hey, I don't want no smoke. If I pissed anybody off, I'm sorry. I don't want.
Brother, one thing I want to say off top is that never apologize for you having a strong take. And I get why you're apologizing, because you want to seem like you're doing taking the high road or whatever, dog. It is okay to stand on business, my G. But we're going to go further.
All right. And, we're going to talk about, I'm going to tell you how I even got to even making this video.
I sped it up because, yeah, you know.
All right. So I'm making this response video because of the video that Av put up the other day.
Thank you for saying my name correctly. I greatly appreciate you, my brother, for saying that. And just as a quick note in between, as a response to a response, it wasn't directly, it was addressing you, but it's also addressing other people that say my name wrong. And, I always wondered about that. But however, I'm not holding any malice towards you for saying that. And I appreciate you, correcting that.
Which I want to say his name correctly, because I guess he felt like I was intentionally saying his name wrong, but I butcher everybody's name wrong.
No, because in that same video, I said that people have said my name wrong on many occasions. I also brought up corporate business, which I watch his content habitually. Shout out to my Black content creators out here doing a great service to the community. And I want to tell you off top, he said my name the exact same way you said it beforehand. So it isn't as big of a deal. So I know you ain't doing that out of malice.
But I'm putting this video out simply because one of my guys, he's an OG.
It would be nice if you would mention who that is, because the way I see it, if you're addressing him without saying his name, he's probably one of these many people that like to stir pots out here. And that's the biggest problem right there. There's a lot of pot stirrers in this community, and they don't want to step out and actually be known for what they say. And that's a big problem in our space as is, because what they'll do is they'll throw the stone and hide their hands and then watch us have these habitual meltdowns on our platform just so they can be entertained.
He's pretty much known around here. A lot of people respect him. And he actually has two sons, and one of his sons actually,
well, if he's respected, say his name.
Music production. And, his son watches YouTube videos.
Okay.
He's seen my video and he's seen Av's video.
Okay. I don't know how I feel about that, but yes, I understand that there are kids watching my content, even though I don't aim my content for little kids. I've since given up on that aspect of YouTube, because what happened is when I was making my little clean strides to try to be a big time content creator in this space, even though I'm very small time, even within this niche, there was people that always had something to say about my thumbnails and titles and all this other shit. You can't please everybody. It's like what you said in your previous video where you say whatever you like them or not. And what they was trying to do was trying to put it on you, like, I was saying that I got a problem with you. No, I don't know yet, but we'll see if you actually have this issue with me.
And then
I'm guessing no.
Me up, he was like, "Yo, what the hell is this?" And basically, I was like, I don't really get into that whole, going back and forth with people like that. I don't do that, because at the end of the day, like,
you should know,
a producer like me that actually works with artists and you're in the studios, you try to have like a good stress-free mind state when you try to go and you work with artists and stuff like that?
In hip hop, I'm not sure. I don't think you just produce hip hop or anything like that. I'm not trying to put you in a box or anything like that. But when you're dealing with artists in hip hop, and especially today's music, the music that we were producing for, the people that we produced for, Young Jeezy and all them, it's kind of hard to have a quote unquote safe space when the space in itself, and mind you guys, when you are doing hip hop, just know that the main reason why it's so polarizing is because it's so unsafe. So if you are aspiring music producer and you know come from a certain background, a lineage or whatever, dog, you're entering in hip hop, and hip hop is a rebellious style of music, is a rebellious genre and a culture about rebelling against those who do not share the same ideologies as us. That's the problem that Drake is having right now, is because he don't really understand hip hop, and most Drake fans are only fans of Drake and because it's Drake and not because they're fans of hip hop. And that's why he's having a massive disconnect right now.
And I don't really, do like the response videos and stuff like that. But, me and him talked for about 30 minutes and he was like, yo, you got to say something. And I was like, nah, I say, it's cool. I say, it's no problem, nothing like that. It's all good.
So as you can see in this video, he knows what I was not just addressing him, and it was me beating up on Bolo the producer. And Bolo knows that I wasn't just beating up on him. I was addressing a lot of the things in there, as I should, because they don't apply to me. I have not been on this platform for months on end. It's been actually a year and a half where I have not posted constant videos like I have done in this past week. And I will respond to someone that's in his comment section because, I have to look at the comment section and see where everybody's energy is at. And then I wanted to watch the video to see if the energy matched those that were in the comment section. And so far, it's not.
He's like, nah. He said, no. He said, you got to say something. He said, I don't know what you're going to say, but you got to say something. So, with my OG telling me that, I'm going to say something.
The OG needs to reveal himself. I want to know who the OG is, because then we'll really know what this is really about. Because again, I did see one of the people that have been going back and forth, and they like to start shit, jump into your comment section and try to get a digital hug. And it's because he wants the shit to stir up because it'll bring more to his platform. So I saw that. I did. I observed that, and I'm laughing at it because, you made a direct video at this person, and then, well, not a direct video. You made a subliminal at this person, but I knew who you was talking about because their beats are garbage. They're completely garbage. Matter of fact, I'm saying it because it needs to be said. Your beats are trash.
And what I'm going to say is basically, if I've ever mentioned anybody's names in any one of my YouTube videos, I actually respect you.
Likewise, I respect what you do too. I've been subscribed to your channel ever since before you even reached 1,000 subscribers. I subscribed to you because of the ongoing history that I know about you because of people that we're associated with in real life. That's why I want to know who the OG is, because they clearly, they got something against me because they ain't reach out to me. That's a fact. We've been out here doing a thing, like this is a small community out here in Atlanta. We work with the same exact people. We don't produce for about the same people because the funny thing about the people that kind of roll around on here, and I'm just going to elaborate just real quick. There's always this weird group of people that like to talk shit about other content creators in this space. And, they think that we don't do stuff outside of making YouTube videos, and we somehow don't know what the hell we're talking about. And, people watch us for a reason. People don't just subscribe to people just because. People subscribe to people because we know what we're talking about, or we just are just mad entertaining, or it could be both. But people like to move the goalposts. Again, a lot of people will say, oh, well, he ain't got no placements. All right. And what's the usual goalpost move right there when you say you got placements? Well, the main thing that they'll go to is like, oh, well, you ain't got no hit records. Then they go from if you have hit records or you made some hit songs or you produce for some notable celebrities, then they be like, oh, well, you ain't got no platinum plaques or you ain't got no plaques, period. If it's gold, then it needs to be platinum. And if it's platinum, then it needs to be diamond. They'll move the goalpost from there. Despite the fact that there are multi-platinum Grammy-winning producers that watch our content and co-sign us and got much love for us, share our content on social media. You got these idiots that will be in the comment section that will sit there and move the goalposts on forward, and then it'll go like this right here. Well, oh, you don't got no Grammy nominations, and then if you got a Grammy nomination, then that ain't good enough. Then they'll turn around and say, oh, well, you ain't got no Grammys, you ain't got no Grammy wins. Then if you got Grammy wins, then they'll just move the goalposts on to something else. It's just a never-ending circle of bullshit.
Because I do not like to give free promo to anybody who I do not respect.
Facts. There's a video that I responded to of his not too long ago, because what people will make this seem like is that me and Bolo got this massive beef against each other. My only qualm in this situation is that we have not worked together. And I've tried many times to reach out to do something with Bolo, and perhaps, timing is key. And I don't mean that we won't ever do anything down the future. However, I have made clean strides to do content with him, but people will find like, oh, y'all both out in Atlanta, but y'all ain't work with each other, but y'all work with like everybody else out here. And it's just timing. That's all it is. It's just timing. Some people just don't get to work with each other ever, or it just might not happen the next day. People have lives. Just like Bolo said, he got family and all this other stuff. It applies to me and everybody else. And I'm very understandable about that. It don't necessarily got to be about beef.
Just being honest with you. And if some people take things the wrong way, I'm cool with that. It is what it is.
Right. That's exactly how I am. I'm not going to sit here and try to be this squeaky clean Mr. Robinson content creator that caters to a certain group, because when I did do that, people still found problems and issues with me. So if me being a 44-year-old man that is making content, that has experience in this industry, and that is lucky enough to accrue a certain group of people to watch my content, your content, et cetera, then yeah, bro, like, look, we can't just be worried about what these little ass mofos are saying, because these little ass mofos, and I'm not saying, because there are content creators that, smaller content creators that I am subscribed to, so don't get offended if I just mention that and you just happen to not have cracked a certain aspect. But those who directly address me and they want to get their platform popping, bro, you're going to have to do a whole lot more than what you're doing right now. And I'm going to benefit more from you talking your smack about me. And this applies to Bolo and everybody else in this space, because we all talk. We all know who the ops are. So continue to be an op. Continue to clickbait people into your content, and you have these unfiltered, unkiltered, whatever. And we're going to continue to make our content, and y'all going to still be mad and continue to be mad.
Because I'm a gentle giant. A lot of y'all think I'm short and fat, whatever, until y'all see me. Some of y'all see me at NAM. Y'all like, man, I ain't know you were that tall. I ain't know you that big. I'm a gentle giant. I don't want no smoke from nobody. But like I said before, if I mention your name, or if I mention anybody's names on my channel, I respect them.
Right. Likewise.
So, with this past situation, I made a video, and I made a video about people's numbers being down. And there was a few other videos that spawned from this, which I knew was going to be a few videos that spawned from it. And, And
in that my video where I responded, again, wasn't directly having the smoke for you, but I was telling people, like, bro, like, it don't apply to me because I have not been around for about the last year and a half. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now that when I am out and effective, because there is an idiot that I got to respond to, and I will respond to in a second, bro. I haven't been around and doing content, but when I do content, I do very well. It don't got to be controversial. So you and yourself are a buffoon for saying that shit. But enjoy your likes and your digital hugs, because you need it clearly, and you don't understand what the hell is going on. But you know, be mad. I have a space for you. It's called the comment section. Be mad in my comment section.
And then I guess the one video that a lot of people were directing me to was Av's video, and they were saying how he got upset because I mentioned his name wrong, and like he got all upset about it and everything like that. And that was nowhere near where I was taking that video.
Right. I didn't think that you was taking my video as in the sense that I'm sitting there just having smoke for you. I know that for a fact. I believe you're much smarter than that. A lot of us, a lot of people do not give credit to people having common sense to realize that I'm not out here talking shit. But what people are mad about is the fact that I said to them, especially, and I made it clear that I wasn't talking about you when I say that. I was saying, fuck you and everybody that loves you. And the main reason why I say that is because those people like to hate watch, because, you know, you're just going to accrue hate watchers no matter what you do. It doesn't matter what the freak you do, how good of a content creator, how nice you are. You're going to have some group of hating ass people that don't like the fact that you got motion. And that's what it's really about. A lot of people on here love to hate watch, and they be like, well, I don't know why people are paying attention to him more so than me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit there and directly target you. And the moment that you say one thing that I don't agree with, I'm going to go ahead and smoke on you until you mess up. And that's usually how things work. People like to find things to say about someone because they just habitually don't like that person for whatever reason. And being a black man, shoot, you just gonna have people that hate you just for being who you are, your skin tone and all that. And I don't care who gets mad at that. And I know I have white non-black contemporaries that got love for what we do. But for those who got this little direct or indirect hatred towards people because of whatever reason, bro, I don't give a damn about you no ways. You can stay the fuck over there. Watch who the fuck you want to watch over there. But don't sit here and try to stir the pot because your ass can't get no motion, or you do have the motion, but you don't like that we have motion. Because that's not what we gonna do over here.
So sorry about that if you felt that way, brother. But
no, it's nothing. It's not. It's all good
with everybody. I know a lot of you guys see me here on YouTube, and I know a lot of you guys feel that this is like my main thing. And I'm here to tell you that it's not. I know, you know, y'all see me do a lot of videos and stuff like that. But the reason why I do a lot of videos is because I have a lot of time on my hands.
For sure.
YouTube does not pay me anything compared to what I get paid from like my publishing and everything else.
Bolo, YouTube definitely pays social media. We all know that social media does have, in terms of monetary value, does have a level of monetary value. And mind you, influencers are basically the new celebrities. And that's why you see celebrities trying to be influencers these days. However, it's how you choose to be an influencer in the space altogether. I'm not saying that you, because you know, I'm not pocket watching you. But trust me, this ain't about pocket watching. You know what I'm saying? Because you straight over there, we straight over here. We both grown men. We take care of our businesses. And that's what it is.
Okay. So YouTube is fun to me. It's fun
for sure
to go out here and to make tutorials. It's fun working with companies. It's fun to meet up and coming producers, writers, engineers, you know, artists, just musicians. It's fun to meet people like when I'm walking on the Beltline, or if I'm in certain places, or just throughout my neighborhood and stuff like that. It's fun.
All right, I think we got to a arriving point here. I mean, we're 5 minutes in. It's a 30-minute video. If you want to check it out or whatnot, I have the link in the description box. You already know the vibes of what I do, but I want to address one person right now, and I want to address that fallacy that they're trying to push. And that's what we're going to do as this moment. So this is the comment that I wanted to address right here, because this is how it's being spent. He says, I watch Av sometimes, but it seems like he was upset for nothing. No, I wasn't upset for nothing. I was just addressing a situation for what it is. And that's what it is, bruh. I was addressing something. You can allow someone to say your name all you want to, but as long as there's a call, there will be a response. That's nothing wrong with that. So don't even try to make me seem like I'm the villain. It feels like your positive intentions came through with everything you do, You never slight people or disrespect anyone. Well, that's untrue. That's very untrue. Everybody has to address someone at some time. It's just that you are seemingly trying to make it seem like I'm being a asshole at this point. And I'm going to double down on it, bruh. I'm not here. I'm not for everybody. I might not be for you DI Vines. It seems like Av was trying to get his numbers back up. And bruh, first of all, how dumb of a comment is that? How dumb of a comment is that? When we're on YouTube for a reason. I'm not here on YouTube to just make content and then not actually be effective at making content. Secondly, if you watch my content, that means I'm doing my job correctly. And thirdly, let's talk about the hypocrisy in that, because you chose to click on it. You chose to click on that. So that means that it was an effective piece of content. So you trying to say that I'm trying to get my numbers up, bruh. Again, I have not been here for a year and a half. Do the mathematics, bruh. If you ain't here in a year and a half, that means that your content, you won't be getting as many views as if you are active. So let's stop there. And he's like, but stay being humble, Bolo. God got you. Much love from the Bay. So that just already lets me know where this vibes are coming from, because I'm telling you right now, there's some people outside there's some people, not everybody on the West Coast, but there's some people on the West Coast that got this thing about being mad at me for whatever reason it is. And mind you, I want you guys to understand something. And I said it, and I'm going to say it before, and I say it again. You guys need to understand one thing. You do not internalize what someone else has problems with. So if, just in case you don't know, if you have a problem with me, if someone has a problem with me, that don't mean that you should have a problem with me, because people experience people in different ways, and that will always be true. Similar to like how people still like Timberland, though Timberland out here running circles around y'all trying to do what the hell he want and doing selfish behavior, and he's doing it in front of y'all, but a lot of y'all are blinded because of his success. You think because if you're going to be associated with him, that you somehow are going to blow up and be that person. And that's why I said, yeah, I, because yeah, I, that's some foul shit. But anyways, how y'all feel about it? I'm standing on business in my last video. I'm going to continue to stand on business no matter what, because I know that people ain't going to like me no matter what. People are going to find a reason to say whatever the hell they want to say about me. And then they'll try to spin it and try to get their favorite content creator or whomever else that not like me as well. And it's up to them to make the decision if they're going to like me or not. And I'm not being emotional, but what I come off as being direct, yes, that's how I am. I'm a direct person. I don't just sugarcoat shit. I've done the Mr. Robinson route where I've been friendly as hell. Doesn't work all the time. A lot of people's going to hate you all the way. There's people out here that hate Sanjay C. Sanjay C, of all people on this platform, that's always smiling with his wife Darty, and they doing their content, and they always been positive in this space, and they still have haters. So why wouldn't I think I wouldn't have haters? And that's where I want y'all to learn about. Learn. You always gonna have haters. You're always gonna have people that don't like you. You're always gonna have people that are gonna oppose what you're gonna say and say the exact opposite, and find whatever they can to make it whatever they is, wherever it is, bro. I don't care if Johnny Hoo-Hop from wherever got something to say about me, and if he happens to have a platform that's large, yes, I will address it, because why not? Why not? That's what we're here for. We're here to make content. So, bro, I'm not going to sit here and double down. One of the things that I definitely regret is even backing down to another content creator, because his community wanted to bully their way in and have some other reason. And then they turn around, a lot of those same people that was involved in all that bullshit that happened in 2023 were in my DMs talking about, well, oh man, well, he's doing this now, and he said this about me, and I was just like, nah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That's where you chose to be. So stay there. stay there. And that's all I got to say.